Okay, first of all, we're turning the page from last week. We've got a very good Texas A&M team coming in. They're top five in the country, fighting for a college playoff berth. So we're excited to get that opportunity to play them at home. It's going to be senior day. We've got 16 seniors. I know they're really looking forward to playing their last home game in our field. You look at Texas A&M. You look, they're fourth in the league in points. They've got an experienced quarterback, probably the most experienced quarterback in the league. You look at them defensively, on total defense, they're first in our league. They got 9 starters back, and very impressive when you watch them on film. So, like I said, playing a top 5 team at home. Our guys are looking forward to playing these guys and getting a chance to come back and play our last, home game, specifically with, for our seniors. Questions?
First question is from Jason Caldwell.
Gus, I guess first, still for your guys, Tank and those guys, because you haven't practiced since Sunday, still just kind of questions for them. And then how problematic is that because of the way Texas A&M defends the run, especially?
Yeah, you're exactly right. Bro Darius and Tank will be similar to last week. Alec Jackson had surgery on his hand yesterday, so he will be out. But we'll see the other two, along with Jalen Simpson that wasn't able to play last week. We'll see how they progress during the week.
Texas A&M's run game, how impressive are their defense to you on that?
Yeah, they're very disruptive up front. They got a lot of guys that played a whole lot of games, and they're athletic. Like I said, they do some things scheme-wise that's a little bit different with all their twisting and moving and pressures, and then when they know it's passed, they've got not just one, but just about all of them up front have the ability to do a good job rushing the passer too. So they've done a good job against the run, and like we've talked about before, we've got to be balanced. We've got to be able to run the football effectively to be at our best. So I think that'll be a big key, to this game.
Steve Moulton.
Coach, you mentioned the seniors on this team, and I'm curious what this senior class means to you, Coach.
Oh, this senior class, a bunch of special people, first of all, and been around here a long time, and they're part of our family, and it means a lot to try to send those guys out with a victory. And we've been pretty fortunate to be pretty good on senior day, and we need to do the same thing, this game.
And with Texas A&M coming in, especially defensively, what have you seen improvement-wise there at the linebacker core in particular, Coach?
Well, like I said, they got most of their guys back, from last year, and I thought they were pretty solid on defense last year. So, we're going to have to do a good job of being balanced. We need to have some explosive plays. You watch them on film; they do a really good job. Keeping offenses contained. Anytime they stop the run, then they can pin their ears back and get after the quarterback.
Jordan Hill.
Guess I want to ask about Nehemiah. He had some pass breakups Saturday against Alabama. Just what kind of progress have you seen from him this year?
Yeah, Nehemiah is really, you see him getting more and more confidence. Guy played a little bit last year. You've seen him get better and better. He's got a really good skill set. He's playing more physical, and so, we're really happy with his progress.
Jeff Spiegel.
Gus, it's such an unusual year, and usually the Iron Bowl is the end of the regular season, but you have now 2 more games to go. If during the course of the week you pick up on some body language where guys are maybe wondering, well, what else is there left to play for? How would you answer that question?
I think it's a positive after the Iron Bowl. You're exactly right. We're all programmed that the Iron Bowl's over with, and you're thinking about postseason, whatever that means. And then, the unique thing, obviously we came off a tough loss, but the unique thing is we got a top 5 team coming in. We got a chance to redeem ourselves. So that's different. That should be a positive, this week compared to your normal seasons. So that's the way we got to look at it, and that'll be a big key for our guys to get ready to play a really, really big game at home. The highest ranked team, will play at home all year.
Mark Murphy.
Gus, have any of the seniors talked to you about maybe wanting to come back for another season?
We'll talk about that at the end of the year, but we may have a few that want to.
Thanks.
Tom Green.
Hey Gus, do you have an update on any COVID testing?
Yeah, we were negative yesterday, so obviously we got 2 more this week, and hopefully that'll continue in that way.
So you guys aren't doing daily testing anymore? That was just when you had the little outbreak?
Yeah, that was just when and we use the same formula like I said before in fall camp, and it worked pretty well. But we're doing the 3 times a week, right now.
Josh Vitale.
Hey, Gus, I know you can't talk in too many specifics, but with the early signing period 2 weeks away, how do you feel about where your recruiting class is now, and how you feel about how you'll be able to finish it?
Yeah, I think we're going to be able to finish it strong. There's a handful of people out there that are waiting to make decisions that we feel really good about. So I think this will be a really good signing class. Obviously, it's unique. It's a little bit different. When nobody can come on campus, that makes it tough on us because that's usually one of our advantages. But still, with that being said, I feel very positive that the next 2 weeks there'll be a lot of good news coming for Auburn.
I have a follow-up from Jeff Spiegel.
Yeah, Gus, can you talk about Kellen Mond and, the year that he's had so far and just, how dangerous a quarterback, he is for a defense?
Yeah, of course, we recruited Kellen, so we knew him very well. We knew he had a chance to be a really good quarterback. We faced him numerous times, and, he always presents challenges because he can throw the ball vertically down the field. He can extend plays, and he can run the football. He's a tough guy too, so he's a guy we know a lot about, and he's a very talented young man.
Jordan Hill.
Gus, I want to ask about Isaiah Spiller for Texas A&M. Right now, he's leading the conference in rushing yards per game. Just what have you seen from him? What stands out about the way he runs?
Yeah, he runs hard. You're going to have to gang tackle him. I'm impressed with the offensive line up front. I think you're looking at a group. I think they're leading the league in sacks given up, and I think that has a lot to do with the guys up front. It has a lot to do with, Spiller's ability to run the football. I know he had another real explosive run, Saturday that helped win that game. So, he's a guy that you got to focus on. You got to really try to stop the run and make him one-dimensional. But you got to gang tackle him.
Mark Murphy.
Yeah, I just want to check and see how DJ Williams is doing.
Yeah, DJ, I should have said I should have put him in that list. He had an ankle injury, so we'll see how he is. This week too. It's been a tough year for him. I don't know if he's been healthy. Any game so far, so hopefully we'll get him back.
Anything else for Coach? Steve Moulton?
Coach, I was wondering if you could speak on your offensive line and really what you've seen out of that group this week, Coach.
Well, we really hadn't practiced other than, a 20-minute deal on Sunday. So it's a group that I think, just like it was a few weeks ago, just get used to playing together since we have 2 new tackles we plugged in. And so I'm real confident that group will continue to get better. The more they play together, the more they practice together.
All right, and we got one more from Jordan Hill.
Gus, this has been kind of an unusual college football season where you've seen teams have guys opt out, through the year. What do you think that says about this group that you really haven't seen that from this team this year?
Well, it's an unusual year. There's no doubt. We got a really close bunch, and so I think it says a lot about our guys.